Good day, Cavaliers. Here we go. This is Density 101 with Mr. Harding. Okay, so density, if we look at the formula, is going to be D, which is density, equals mom over volume, or mass over volume. You see it there? Okay. So now, a lot of times our mass is given to us, and mass is always going to be given to us in grams. Okay? That's why I say mom and girls are mass grams. That's how it's always measured, mass in grams. D equals M over V. So our mass goes on top. For instance, if I do get a balance and I weigh this little packet here, okay, of soy sauce, and I put it on there. So say if it's 10 grams, 10 goes on top, okay? Now, the volume of it, what I have to do is displacement. Displacements, I'm going to get a graduated cylinder, put water in it, put this inside, whatever it rises to, subtract is what's going to be the difference. So let's just say this one is going to be 5 milliliters, hypothetically. Okay, so here we go. So we got 10 grams over 5 milliliters. Okay, so 10 will go inside the house because of the fact that, 10 divided by 5, that's how it works out. Okay, so 10 goes inside of the house, 5 goes outside. 5 does not go into 1, no it doesn't, but it goes into 10. How many times? 2. So the answer to this one will be 2 grams backslash milliliters. Okay, so you see the math here. So that's that. Okay, now another thing about density is hypothetically if I have a piece of aluminum foil. There's your piece of aluminum foil, right? This aluminum foil that I measured right now because it's so wide, and if I did hypothetically measure it up, and I end up getting, let's say, 12 grams out of it, right? So now, because it's so wide, because it's a piece of aluminum foil, just like this sheet of paper, right? If I do the math on that, especially when I get the volume, hypothetically, let's just say it's going to be 12 centimeters cubed, okay? Do I have to do the math when I see CM3? No, because the math is already done for me. And if I do divide, guys, 12 divided by 12 equals 1 gram backslash centimeters cubed, all right? Now, if I got that same aluminum foil and I wadded it up really tight, and here we go. That's that wadded up aluminum foil really tight, right? So if I weigh it, it's still going to be 12 grams, okay? That's the mass of it, right? So after I get 12 grams, and if I do, a displacement on this, hypothetically, it'll be more compact and it'll be smaller. Since it's smaller in volume, it'll be, let's just say 1 gram. I'm sorry, 1 centimeter cubed. So if we got 1 centimeters cubed out of this, that means 12 divided by 1 will equal 12. All right, grams centimeters cubed. Now, if I ask you which one's going to be more dense, it will be the one that's wadded up. Remember, the smaller the object is that weighs the same is going to be more dense. Because why? Because now I have a piece of paper. Here we go. And if I throw this piece of paper, I really can't throw it far. Because why? Because 1 gram centimeters cubed, it's not going to allow me to do that because it's not dense at all. But if I wad it up to throw it, guess what? I can throw it as far as I want because it's more compact. Okay? So understand that. Not only that, objects that float, objects that sink, the reason why one floats is because it's going to be less dense than water. Objects that sink is going to be more dense than water, so it will sink because of that. Not only that, let's talk about counting atoms. Counting atoms, here we go. Counting atoms. We are talking about capital letters. Capital letters. Okay, so if I got a capital letter or capital letter followed by a lowercase. Followed by a lowercase. Okay, so here we go. So C, as in carbon, will be one element. All right, so element, pure substance. pure substance. Okay, one element, pure substance. Okay, so if I get C, let's go. I apologize. Let's go with Mg is magnesium, M and a lowercase g, right? That again is an element and a pure substance. So here you go. Okay, Mg is one element. Why? Because it's a capital letter followed by a lowercase and a pure substance. Okay, carbon, single letter followed by nothing, which makes it an element and a pure substance. So we got to pay attention to that. So if I give you C, this is hypothetical, guys. MgHc. Okay, so look at that. If I have C, MgHc, okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 capital letters, but I have one that's the same. So I want to mark out the last C. So let's see how I mark that out. Now, if I count how many different atoms I have 1, 2, and 3. So in this case, I have 3 different ones. I had 4 total atoms, but I'm not counting that. I'm counting different ones. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys see that? So that's what we're going to be looking at. What else is there? That is about it. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you later.